Is the part where you applaud now?
At the September board meeting, we will have a presentation for ACH utility bill paying. Tomorrow parent will, she has a presentation that she's worked on, we've gone over. This process will address several issues and streamline the billing process. It'll reduce time and services that the district employees also provide by tracking late payments and things of that nature. It'll also reduce the people making late payments because they're unable to get to the office on time, things of that nature. So she'll have a full presentation to explain the whole process. Mr. Young, public hearing was put off for the, how do you say that, Hilo Day Springs project, campus project that they were discussing. Mike Sanders has brought it up. It will be postponed until the 26th of September.
September 26th.
Yeah, September 26th, so we'll want to keep tabs on that. The district account has been reconciled up to August 15th. I just was in the office with Paula and Darsha. We have the numbers and the accounts have all been reconciled where our reserve counts, our operating counts, our budget reserve counts all have the exact amounts in them. So that we'll be able to move forward and make adjustments in the future, knowing exactly where we stand. We have an item on the agenda this evening to address some of those issues. Our computer system, the district computer, our IT, the district's computer are on IT replacement plan. Our IT has given us updates and advised us of what changes we'll be needing to make this year and also in the very near future. We have to upgrade and change some of the computers that we have and do some adjustments to our mainframe and start working on our backup system to support all of our data and keep it secure. So we'll be bringing that back to the board also in September and giving you the plan for all the actions that we need to implement there. SDMRA has sent an updated MOU in order to continue our insurance coverage for our hearing and vision. We'll have to approve the agreement by October 1st, and there will be a staff report action items on this agenda. An update on the wastewater expansion plan is also on the agenda. The fire department has been registered and updated in MARS, the Mutual Aid Reimbursement System billing program through Cal OES reimbursement. And there's some new parameters for processing and accountability for every department throughout the state. It's a statewide update. They change from one billing system to another. We love change. All board members need to make sure also that they have completed the required sexual harassment ethics training. If you haven't completed the training in the last year, please see tomorrow parent before she sees you. She's on the hunt. We have to get it done so that we get our certification. And that concludes my report unless you have any questions.
Any comments from the public? So we'll move on. District General Counsel.
I actually just sent an email yesterday to the San Luis Obispo County District Attorney's Office to get an update on the Callie Johnson matter. I haven't heard from him yet. So hopefully by the next board meeting I will have an update for you guys. Other than that, nothing to update.
I had asked you about board members being employees of the district when it hasn't been that way in the 19 years the district has existed. Can you kind of clarify what's going on with that? What's causing this?
I have to look into it. I apologize, I don't remember you asking me to look into it the last meeting, but I can look into it for you.
It wasn't at the last meeting. I called you and just mentioned it briefly. It was one of the things that I mentioned.
Are we talking about in terms of stipends or just in general?
Well, I think I don't know if that's what triggered it or not. I just,
okay.
All of a sudden we're employees getting W-2s when when that was never the case before.
Oh, I remember this now.
They-
I apologize.
Stipends have been in existence for about 4 years now. And it just, I question how these things pop up after so long.
Understood. I'll look into it for you. I'll give you a call about it.
I thought that the board members are considered employees because of the insurance thing, something about if your board member is representing the agency, goes to a meeting, gets into an accident, and because of insurance. That was what I remember being mentioned at the last meeting, but it was
Okay.
choppy and you were breaking up.
Oh, I apologize.
On our liability insurance, they are listed as employees.
John, part of that came from polling other districts also to see how they manage the board of directors with the insurance coverage and payment. And that was a consensus also that they were considered employees.
Tamara, you said that they're considered employees under your insurance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so let's move into district engineer.
Dr. Riley's not here. If you have any questions about his report, I might be able to answer them, otherwise I can relay them to him.
Is there any questions or comments for the report? No. Is there any public comment? Back to board. Director of Utilities.
You guys have my report, and I don't have anything to add. What I would add is coming up later anyways. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer.
I had a comment, and that was, I'm excited to hear that the district has now got the mattress recycling program. Mattress recycling at the wastewater plant.
Yeah, everybody should have gotten a notice on the back of their bill about it.
On the back of the bill.
Water bill?
Yeah, that's the first place I look.
It's
the light
saving
purple.
money.
You
Saving
would have had a
money.
hard time
On
missing
the
that.
back, it's
Right.
two-sided.
Saving money. They paid for it all.
In case you're interested, I'll be in Spanish next month, so
Yes, on the back of it.
I'll look for that.
Do we have flyers here at the district for people?
we do.
It's on our website and everything.
And Samuel Garrett also has information.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've actually gotten quite a few calls for that, so.
Oh, really?
We're halfway. We're halfway through.
Letters flying along the side of the road.
Said I called on Monday.
Everything we
Oh, there you go, see?
So, sounds like the program's actually off to a pretty decent start.
Yeah, we have quite a few mattresses so far.
And actually,
Are you having dismantled?
No, all we do is put them in the trailer and then they get taken away.
oh, I actually got a call from somebody at Lake Masumiano that wanted to come drop some off, so we are taking them from everywhere.
So we take them from everywhere.
Yeah.
They bring them, we take them.
I'd have to
And are
say
we the only place that they-
95% of them are from Heritage Ranch.
You know, when you buy a new mattress, they take the old one away.
So the way, this program was described before we started.
That's a California program.
Maybe.
You don't have to give it up, but they have to offer to take it.
So, the way the program works is the part of the program that we're doing right now, and this was described before, so I apologize for repeating it, but, what we're doing is this is essentially a no cost for us. We're not paying to have the trailer here, we're not paying for it to be taken away. All we're doing is paying for our guy basically to be there for 5 minutes to unload a mattress into a trailer. So. You're not doing it, John.
So people are coming into the plant?
The trailer is right inside the plant, so, being supervised by employees, they pull up to the trailer, load the mattress into the mattress trailer, and then off they go.
Is our employee actually doing the loading of the mattress?
Depends on who it is, if it's an able-bodied person, they can put it in the mattress trailer themselves, but.
It's
yeah,
by appointment only.
Yeah, it's by appointment only, it's not
Yeah.
a free for all.
Okay, all right.
So that's the
And
part
then we
of-
have a tractor over there too, right?
Yeah.
If it's needed.
So your heavy Semperpedic or Tempur-Pedic ones, you know.
Well, is the door open or do you have to go over the top?
No, it's a regular
Enclosed.
van trailer. So a regular semi-truck trailer.
Ah, okay. So it goes in the back.
So it doesn't matter.
But you have to lift it.
So right now, we're in the part where we're doing this for, it's not costing us anything and we're not getting anything out of it. And that was to kind of test the program. Now the program is actually being somewhat successful. We can change into the part of the program where basically it doesn't cost us anything to get rid of it because it's being paid for by, every time you buy a mattress, you pay a fee to destroy your other mattress. So it still won't cost us anything other than our staff time to put the trailer, or put the mattress in the trailer.
And we'll still have a place for the trailer.
And we'll still have a place for the trailer, and the trailer won't cost us anything. But by having a permanent contract with them, then they will pay for our time to load the mattresses. So there's a designated time amount for managing a trailer full of mattresses. I'm not sure exactly what that is right now, but. So then the district could actually be making a little bit of money by having the option here. So we'll be moving forward with that probably in the next 2 or 3 months.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, public comment?
Lauren Buckman, I just had one more question, and that was about the electronics. I noticed on your list, it said now electronics. Well, that's about all it said, so it didn't explain much to me. But I've been reading that batteries, like little batteries and light bulbs, all these different things that are not supposed to go into the waste. I'm assuming are electronic, but I don't know what's really considered electronic or not electronic in terms of the waste collection. Is there a way that maybe in the future that can be further explained, or?
So similar to the mattress program, we'll have a flyer that comes out. We just started with the company to again do a no cost to the district e-waste collection. So we'll take e-waste, so computers, TVs, VCRs, DVRs.
Well, the dump already takes those batteries.
Well, they do in the dump. So,
They take TVs.
well, the dump will take anything if you bring it. They pretty much have to. Well, so the dump, the Pass Rebels landfill has the same company doing the same thing there that we're doing here. And it's free there, it's free here. So
It's also a mess, though.
it's not a mess, it's all on how you take care of it. If you just let everybody go and dump everything everywhere,
That's what they do.
of course it's a mess. If you don't allow that, then it's not a mess.
Okay.
It's like your house, if you clean it up yourself, it's not a mess.
Okay.
Staples also takes, computers and batteries and stuff like that. And
So-
Walmart does too. I brought in 2 big tubs of batteries at Staples and they took them from here.
Okay, but you're not gonna be taking those back?
So we won't be taking batteries, but if you have
TVs,
electronics that have a battery in them as part of the electronic, then that's fine. But we won't be taking car batteries, we won't be taking loose batteries. So any other electronic device, we can take.
Because in terms of solid waste, for instance, I've been noticing a lot of things about what's not supposed to go in the trash can. Just like what's not supposed to go into the water system, or the sewer system. But, those things, not that they're changing, but they're becoming, more evident that people need to be educated about that and what. That's probably a part of what you're gonna do with the electronics, then you'll tell them where they can take other things like batteries and so forth.
So the IWMA, the Integrated Waste Management Authority, who is helping us get these programs, is also, they collect money from everybody in the county. And when you go to the dump and we pay recycling or your trash fees, and money goes to them for these programs. And part of their program is the outreach to the community. So that's part of what they're working on. That's why you're seeing more and more of don't put this in there and don't put this in there, or put that in there, is because the state is cracking down. Cal Recycle, which is an entity of the state governing recycling, is cracking down on everything. And they're trying to make sure that everybody knows where everything needs to go and try to sort it out at your house instead of things getting turned away at the recycling center and an entire truck's ending up in the dump. So they're trying to work that out. Obviously, it's a huge learning curve, and they weren't doing a great job before, so they're trying to do a better job now.
Sam, you know garbage?
Fire report.
No, everywhere you buy them, they're
So-
supposed to take them back.
You know, they don't collect batteries, but if you go, you have batteries, you can take them to Lowe's or Home Depot or Staples.
Yeah, the little flashlight battery kind of, yeah. Walmart's got them in the, when you go to return stuff on the side of the wall, there's where you can, like I said, Staples takes computers and batteries and small electronic. There's Lowe's and those kind of places too, so.
Fire chief's report.
Paul Smith, Fire Chief's report as written, we're down, believe it or not, month of July, only 16 calls compared to June's 46 calls. Don't ask me, I don't know what changed, but 16's low, which is good. It's been a quiet, mellow season, our calls are down. A few things have happened this month, will be in next month's report. We had to do a repair on 68 with the DEF system. The diesel additive, one of the burners that reburns the fuel for clean exhaust, had to be replaced. There was some expense to that. Other than that, I would like to say that Scott was been up on this cannabis project, meeting with the people building it, meeting with the county, and pretty much a wealth of information on it. If you guys have any questions, he's a good go-to. Even the county was surprised on some of the information he had, and I'll leave it to him if he wants to add anything about inspections or any of that prevention stuff.
Anybody have any questions?
Scott, what's his last name?
Young?
Those engines, they don't have regen.
Only 68.
Only 68,
Does it really?
yeah.
And will it alarm out and shut down?
We've never had it do that. What we experienced on this was a lack of power and poor acceleration. And we checked the depth. It had depth in there.